This is how the Bears' schedule is going to pan out in 2023.
The Bears.
The Bears.
You saw the script, right?
Welcome back to another episode of Caps Off by the Game Day. Happy Monday, everyone.
Happy 3-0 Miami Heat.
Yo, the NBA East Conference Finals have been terrible. Both the teams I was rooting for are down 0-3.
Why were you rooting for those teams?
The history.
You're rooting for basketball.
You're rooting for Boston because you don't want Adam to be happy.
I'll be
That's
totally.
very
Well, it's mostly
fucking
right.
asshole.
I hate Adam. That's A. But
A for
B,
Adam.
A for Adam. Hate him.
Asshole.
But Gio, I like. I'll root for Gio. I'm rooting for his dynasty fantasy team.
Yes.
Which
I'm
is my
also rooting for
dynasty
Olave
fantasy
Garden.
team.
Too,
But no, I'm still sour about the Knicks losing to the Heat. So it was hard for me to root for them. As a Knicks fan, I feel like I shouldn't root for the Celtics, but I like Jason Tatum. Big fan of them. I feel like they.
You know, people like watching the
trying
Heat
to get over
when
the hump.
I think it was like Knicks Muse, right? Knicks Muse is the Twitter account that tweets all the Knicks stuff. They're like, all right, I hated the Heat while we were playing them, but how can you not root for this team when you watch them? And it's like, you know what? Because that's what kicking your ass looks like. You just humbly take it up the airs.
Yep. It's they're definitely fun to watch.
They are fun.
And then the
3-0,
Lakers,
baby,
like
ain't
I'm a
tough.
LeBron fan, so I'm always rooting for LeBron. But again, I'm not really so upset about any NBA Finals outcome.
Oh,
here.
no. If the Celtics, I'd be upset.
would be-
But, we might get a Felipe versus Adam Stanley Cup.
Oh, Stars.
Yeah, dude, I'm so
versus,
excited.
But you're down
Panthers looking
2-0.
good.
What are you guys? The Cats.
Really?
The Dallas Stars and the Florida
Panthers.
The
Panthers.
Florida Cats.
Florida Cats.
Florida Cats.
Florida
There's
Cats.
some cool cats down
It
there.
is
The
beautiful.
Dallas
Cats.
We do stay
Florida.
the Cats.
Let's start calling people cats.
When's the next Heat game?
Cat.
Tuesday. Tomorrow.
Oh, very exciting.
Dude, fuck yeah, man. Hey, hockey, bro.
Are you
Bro,
guys
if
gonna
we-
sweep?
If we sweep
Sweep
the
Boston?
Celtics, if
Holy
the Miami
shit.
Heat go through the NBA playoffs, go through the East, kicking the fucking
The three best
shit
teams in basketball. that
out
you
of, as I said, Mike Bulldozer and the Milwaukee Bucks, and Giannis has to talk about it. His steps to success. It's not failure. It's
Excuses.
step to success. So you kick one ass.
beat.
He was right.
Then you kick the next ass, which is the New York Knicks. Julius Randle says, I don't know, maybe they are better than us. So we've
shit.
just defeated
They
two,
wanted more.
both mentally and physically. And then 3, you have a team quitting on your coach in the second half. So the Boston Celtics are being dismantled. The Miami Heat, culture, sniff it, snort it, whatever you got to do.
That was crazy in sync.
The Miami Heat are fucking...
Get in there.
Oh, it makes me horny.
Who would you rather have right now, Jimmy Butler or Nikola Jokic?
Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy Butler. We talked about this.
Bless you.
Thank you so much.
Felipe, unbiased party. Who would you rather have right now, Nikola Jokic or Jimmy Butler?
Jokic, come
Listen,
on, man.
Jokic is younger, and he's
And he's
the
a
better
two-time.
player.
And he's a two-time.
Yeah, two-time
MVP.
MVP.
Yeah, he's a better
does
player.
it all.
Yeah.
However,
Joel Embiid's a one-time MVP. How'd that
However,
work out?
Jimmy Butler is like a true leader in the locker room. He made Karl Anthony
I
Towns
agree.
cry. He was the heart
That's
and
leadership.
soul.
That's leadership.
He took like literally the scrubs of Minnesota, beat the first team, made Karl Anthony Towns.
Nah, I'll fuck with
cry.
Butler heavy.
Jimmy Butler might be the
Was
most...
the heart
Like,
and soul of Philly. Like Philly fans are still talking about, man, I miss Jimmy Butler. It was like 4 years
is
ago.
Jimmy Butler the most likable person in the NBA
Yeah,
right now?
one of them.
Probably, yeah,
One of
has
them.
to be.
Like right now, at
Has to
least,
be.
it feels
'Cause
like
he's
he
just
is.
so ridiculous.
Jokic and Jimmy.
And he's from Texas, so
'Cause
I'm
he-
a big Jimmy Butler fan. I've always loved
He
Jimmy.
talks shit to his teammates, but it's like lovingly. It's like joking.
No, he's a great leader, bro. He's got that dog in him that some guys
He
like
really
LeBron
does.
doesn't have. Like Jimmy is what LeBron isn't, a dog. You know what I'm saying?
mean,
So,
that
True,
is
though. I don't think that's that...
We're getting off the rails now.
it's not that. It's hot.
I don't
to
think
take.
that's that hot.
It's not
Like,
hot.
Braun should not be being dismantled like this. You think Jimmy Butler would ever let the fucking Heat go down 2-0?
Well, LeBron's also like fucking old as shit.
Even though whispers.
He's
that
still
he
Let's
the
fucking
best.
relax with this Jimmy Butler, LeBron James conversation.
I know.
It's
What do you mean?
ridiculous.
Jimmy Butler's the best player in the NBA.
That's
Jimmy-
also ridiculous.
Jimmy's lit.
LeBron
Jimmy's lit.
James is a second best player of all time.
Yeah, but he's
First
not a
best player of
dog.
all
But he's
time.
not
He
a
is the
dog.
best player
Jimmy's
of all time.
yeah, but Jimmy's not a dog. I mean, Jimmy's a dog. LeBron's not a dog.
LeBron's a Jack
He's a
Russell
dog.
Terrier.
Yeah, bro. LeBron is just gifted with this beautiful body that just does marvelous athletic things, which he helped develop, of course, in the gym and in everything he did, of course.
made
But he doesn't
every
have
team-
that dog in him.
he
He
made every
doesn't have
team-
that dog in him, and Jimmy Butler does. So we gotta be very
team
clear
he was
about
on
that.
Hey, good
a
take, good take.
championship contending team every single time.
And he got swept by all-time records by the Spurs. I don't think Jimmy Butler. If Jimmy Butler was on the Heat that year, that the Miami lost to the Spurs by like 40 points every single game. You remember that? You remember that because you're a Heat fan.
Yeah, but
y'all lost by like 40 every single game.
Yeah, but like I also
say.
we recently got swept by the Milwaukee Bucks in the first round. So.
Yeah, that is so fucking crazy to say. Exactly.
I was just saying.
LeBron James is the greatest player in NBA history. Makes every
behind
team,
Jimmy Butler.
He takes every team to almost the championship.
But I didn't say Jimmy's
Jimmy
better
Butler
than LeBron.
has not done that.
I
He's
didn't
done that
say
with
Jimmy
one
was
team.
LeBron. I didn't say Jimmy was LeBron. I'm
saying
saying
the
LeBron's
comp
not
is
a
like-
dog and Jimmy's a dog.
They
If
should not even
LeBron,
be
how
in
about
the
this? How about
same
this? If
conversation.
LeBron had Jimmy's mentality, LeBron would be the greatest ever, bar none.
Fair.
Yeah, he'd be better than Jordan. But because he doesn't have that mentality, he'll never catch Jordan.
It's who's all. I mean, look at this point, you could also make an argument. I mean, like Caleb Martin might be better than LeBron. I mean,
All right,
dude,
I'm pushing
hooping.
buttons, but now you're really pushing buttons.
I'm living in the button.
This is a basketball show.
This is all I needed to. Oh, fucking.
Yep,
ad
can't
on
do it.
YouTube.
Commercials. All right, let's talk some NFL though.
No, I got to show you this play of LeBron smoking Jimmy Butler in the game winner against the Minnesota. It's important.
Again, this is
Game
a
winning
basketball
shot.
show.
Game winning shot.
Oh,
Game winning
fuck me.
block. LeBron. Game winning
care.
block on Jimmy Butler, dogging him. Game winning block on Jimmy Butler, dogging him. Then he went down the court, down one, body in him, turn, fade, shot.
So if you're pulling up video,
Win.
should I pull up
Win.
JJ Barea just cooking LeBron in the
Yeah,
NBA Finals in
yeah,
2011?
Chill.
You're right.
No trigger. Don't trigger me.
All
Don't
right.
trigger me.
What are we talking about today?
We are talking about some predictions. We last week, myself, Felipe, and Jack, who's not here, who's in San Francisco for a wedding, and Matan, but we didn't edit the Giants one.
No.
We should do that. Predicted our team's records for the NFL season.
It's not as exciting. The Giants are going to be
Yeah.
10-6, 10-7. It's like not. Jack saying the Niners are going to go 17-0 is a blasphemous take. That needed to be blasted everywhere.
Blasphemous to blast.
Yeah,
The only
But
team that's going to go 17-0
That's why it went.
is the Jets.
That's why it went viral. Though.
it did.
It did. Is it at 1 million?
Yeah,
yet?
it is,
It's
it is.
at 1 million.
It is.
Mazel
Oh, I
tov,
guess
Jack.
we'll do
You,
Jack, what a fucking.
you're great,
idiot.
Jack. You look great right now. I know you're smiling.
Look at him. Look at him smiling right behind you.
Oh, he looks
Other
great.
side too.
So handsome.
But today we are going to predict two divisions records, the teams specifically.
We're gonna do.
So over the next 2 weeks or 3 weeks, however long it may be, we are going to predict a lot of these teams' records. It is what's going to happen, to be clear. Like we are seeing the future. We've got a call. So we are going to predict and let everyone know,
the
firsthand.
script was leaked, and we know exactly how the NFL season is going to pan out.
Yeah, exactly. So today we are going to start with
We're doing the NFC North.
The North remembers.
We're doing
You gotta
both
stop doing
North.
that, bro. You do that every single time.
give me one. Give me one.
The North remembers.
I don't know what the
come on.
fuck that is. Is that like? Is that like?
King in the North.
Felipe, give it to me.
The North remembers.
Hey, dude. that shit,
Felipe,
bro.
do it.
The North remembers.
Felipe, give
I'll
it to
do
me.
it. I'll do it if the Dolphins win the AFC East.
No, Felipe,
I promise you, I'll do it in December. I'll do it in December.
Felipe, well, they're not in the north, so they don't need to remember anything. The east
Remembers doesn't sound right.
Give it to me once, Felipe. Give me one, please.
All right, relax.
No.
Relax. He's
We're
not
gonna
gonna fucking
start.
do
Yes,
it.
he is.
No, he's 3, 2, 1.
The North remembers.
All right.
That was so lame. All right.
What is that from?
Game of Thrones.
I don't know why I
that
just
show.
Googled the division.
Yeah, what? All right, today we are
Not drafting. We're not
Oh
drafting.
my God.
Yo, we're
Happy
predicting
Monday,
the record.
y'all.
Today we are
And that's the
predicting.
episode. All right, I'll see ya.
I'm losing my mind.
I'll tell you what we're doing. We're predicting the records of all the teams in the NFC North. Then we're going to do the AFC North. We're going to start with the NFC North. We're each going to take a team, go through what their schedule is, and decide if they're going to win, lose to predict their record.
So, if this video is 7 minutes long, watch the full 7 minutes
Yeah.
because you want to see where your team is.
It
We're
might
not going to
be-
edit 32 different videos. We're going to put the entire division into one video. So,
We're going to roll through them. We'll
we're going to roll through
discuss
them.
afterwards.
So, we're starting with the NFC North's predictions. Which teams you want to take?
Oh, Lord.
Give me the Bears. Give me the Bears. Give me the Bears. I'm a Bears
I'll
fan.
take the Lions.
I'll take the Packers.
I'll take the Vikings. Yeah, I want the Vikings. Fuck yeah. Fuck the Vikings.
I mean,
All right.
Kirk
All right,
is
can I go
elite.
first?
Yeah, let's start it
Vikings
off.
schedule.
This is how the...
I'll get there. Give me a moment, please.
Sure.
I'm going to the Vikings schedule.
The North
All right.
remembers.
This is how the Minnesota Vikings schedule is going to pan out. Week 1 versus Tampa Bay at home. They'll win that game.
Yeah.
1-0. 1-0. You hear me? They're up 1-0.
Oh, okay.
All right, here we go.
Skull. Week 2 at Philly. L. We're 1-1.
Can't score there.
No, yeah.
I
1-1.
I think they
1-1.
could take that, but
It's at
No,
home or
no,
it's in Philly?
It's in Philly. They're going to lose.
They're going to lose.
Then week 3 at home against the Chargers.
You win.
it's kind of sneaky. It depends on how we think the Chargers are going to play this year. What
are you going to do?
Skull.
Skull. Yeah, I got to take the. I got to take
Skull the fuck up.
All right. Week 4 at Carolina. Yeah, Skull. They're up. They're 3-1.
That's facts.
We're 3-1. All right. Yes, give me a skull on each. All right. Week 5 at home against Kansas City. That's
a loss.
That's a loss.
No skull.
I actually. This is where their point differential like just fucking dips. You know they're gonna lose.
Are they gonna get smacked?
They're gonna get smacked.
okay.
I think they're gonna get smacked. They're gonna lose by 25.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter what their
So
point
Kansas-
differential is.
Kansas
It's been
City.
I think they
terrible, and
could win
still
that.
go
I think they
12
could win that,
3
but
or
I think
12.
So what are we? We're 3-2. Week 6 at Chicago. I kind of think Chicago takes this one.
They could split. They could split.
I think they'll split
3-3.
at least.
No
I
skull.
think Chicago takes 3-3. Yeah, exactly. All right. What are we at? Week 7 at home against San Francisco. San Francisco's going to win that one. Minnesota's going to
3
take
and 4.
I don't know, bro.
tired.
Minnesota's going to take an early season skid.
Tough start.
Damn, bro.
Tough start. But it's okay. It's not about how you start. It's how you finish.
Yeah, they're going to lose. They're going to lose to San Francisco.
3 and 4?
We're 3 and 4. Yeah.
All right, you're good.
Damn,
you're doing well.
bro.
Should I
Kirk.
just have them tank the whole season?
You should.
no,
Tank for
they're-
Caleb Williams?
Not for my arms.
Then they're going to go into Green Bay. This is going to be Green Bay's worst season in 20 years.
That's it.
Minnesota's going to win that game.
Skull.
Skull, Minnesota.
North.
We're 4-4. Then week 9 in Atlanta. Yeah, Minnesota will take this game.
Skull.
We're 5-4. Correct?
Did they win the bye week?
I'm getting not there yet. You want me to skip to the bye week?
5 and 4.
Week 10 at home versus New Orleans. Like the Vikings are winning that game.
Skull.
So what are we? 6 and 4.
6 and 4.
Week 11 in Denver. Instinct is also telling me Vikings win that game. I mean, I think that Denver's going to be better than they were last year, but Minnesota is.
But they're starting to get hot.
Yeah.
Minnesota has talent
At
also.
this
All right.
point in the season,
So
they went on an early first,
cold in
third
here,
skid.
bro.
Now they're mid-season starting to pick it
You're
up.
winning this one.
So they're winning. They're 7 and 4.
Skull.
Skull. Yeah, exactly. Week 12, just ahead of the bye week. Week 12. This one's Monday Night Football on ESPN.
Kirk is not a primetime guy.
On ESPN.
gotta-
Yeah, primetime Kirk
On
sucks
ESPN.
against Chicago. I think Justin Fields shines in the bright lights.
But you
What?
lost?
They're
Did you-
losing
you-
both.
Oh.
They're getting swept by the
They're getting
Bears?
swept by the Bears.
Wow.
Yeah. This is the
7
year.
and 5.
Bro, Chicago's been waiting for this moment. Aaron Rodgers out of the division now. Chicago's going to take leaps. We've been
7
saying
and 5.
that.
Here we go.
7 and 5.
So
Bye
what-
week. Bye week.
Bye week. Hey.
This sounds
That's
like a
week
Vikings
13.
record.
Get
so-
some rest.
That's
Get
week
some rest.
13 bye week. Then after the bye, coming out of the bye, 4:05 game on
not
week
prime time.
14 against Las Vegas. They're going to win that game.
Skull. That.
They're going to win that game.
Skull.
Justin Jefferson's going to show Devontae Adams that he's the best wide receiver in football. Then at week 15 in Cincinnati.
What are
that's
you right now? 8 and 5.
Something like that. Yeah, 8 and 5, exactly. Week 15 in Cincinnati. That's an L for the Vikings.
Nah, I think they can win that.
We're
I
8
think
and
they can win that
6.
as well.
That I agree.
But
That's
it's
fine.
Matan, but
I'm
Matan's
just going with my gut here, man.
But
Gut.
Matan saw the script. We didn't see the script. So
No, we all saw the
8 and
script.
6.
I don't know what
8 and
script
6.
you're reading. You're reading the alternate version or something.
No, I'm
8
reading
6.
the Packers script.
Then
8 and 6.
we're 8 and 6. Then week 16 at home versus Detroit. It's sneaky.
No, it's
But
not.
it's home.
I think they win that game at home.
Skull.
What are we
9
at?
and
Week
6.
17. 9 and 6.
This actually
Week
feels
17
pretty good.
at home
It does.
versus Green Bay.
You're doing a great job, by the
On
way.
Sunday Night Football,
Nope. Prime time.
primetime Kirk
Tell the
doesn't win.
Packers. You said the Packers suck.
The Packers do suck, but primetime Kirk might suck more than the Packers will this season.
9 and 7.
So it might have to go 9 and 7 here.
tough.
Unfortunate for the Minnesota Vikings.
Look, the division's gonna be close.
It's gonna be close.
It's a good division.
And then week
it's
18 at Detroit,
10 and
the
7.
Vikings will take that one.
Skull.
So the Vikings are going to finish their season 10 and 7. Primetime Kirk will still be primetime Kirk, which is booty cheeks.
Last season in Minnesota for Kirk. It's my guess.
think
Is
so?
this the last season on the contract?
No, but they've been looking. That's
Hey,
why
hey,
they look to draft. They
But,
want to trade up.
but
10 and 7.
Skull.
Wait. Skull.
And Dalvin Cook might not even be. in
Dalvin Cook
Minnesota,
won't be
too.
there, but Alexander Madison's pretty good. 10 and 7.
he's
I'm gonna go.
Over or under, what are we saying?
That feels right.
10 and a half
10.5
wins.
I'll take the.
10 and a half, I'll take over. I think they get 11. I think it's a really good division.
I'll
Three
take
really
the
good
over. I
teams.
actually think that was a really good record.
I'll
I
take
could
the
I could
sharp-
see that.
Like the sharp under of like 9 or 10 wins.
I think they won.
The line is 10 and a half. I think they're either
I
going
thought
to
you
get
did
10
a great
or 9.
job.
Hey, thanks, man.
Did a great job.
You want to
It
go?
was very accurate as far as like how the records went.
I picked them to win the division, so
They'll have a winning season.
I got them in my parlay. All right.
You did?
Hey, yeah. Well, because, again, they didn't get that bad. They lose Dalvin. You got Brian Flores in there
Probably
now.
good
Right?
value.
I mean, it's not even confirmed.
It's probably good
not even
value,
confirmed
too,
they
for
lost
them.
out,
Yeah, they're
but they probably
third
will.
best odds. The Packers are ahead of them. All right.
The Packers are ahead of them?
Yeah.
Damn.
moved up.
Packers are good, bro.
That's why I took.
Good for Green Bay.
Here's how the Green Bay Packers schedule is going to go according to their script. Week number 1 against Chicago, at Chicago. Now, it's not Aaron Rodgers. If this was Aaron Rodgers, this would be a loss. Oh, actually, it'd be a win. Excuse me.
Yeah, he
because
owns
he
the
owns
Bears.
them. I'm going to go with the Bears, 0-1. This is tough. This is where Jordan Love, not as good. Bears might be on to something, 0-1. At
Bears.
Atlanta. At Atlanta is tough. I think they actually start 0-2 as well.
Wow.
I think they start 0-2.
Interesting.
Because
gonna
I
lose
think
that,
Atlanta, 1 o'clock games, it's one of those.
Atlanta.
Atlanta?
Atlanta's an underrated team. I also
Atlanta,
picked them to
all
win the
right.
division. So I think they start 0-2. They're like, fuck. They should have, the narrative starts to play. Aaron Rodgers should have stayed, meant so much to them. Jordan Love stinks. Now we go on a little bit of a run here. Versus New Orleans at home. They finally get a win on the board, 1-2. Okay. That's a 1 o'clock game. Then Thursday night against Detroit on Prime. I got another win there because it's home, so they're 2-2. Monday night at Las Vegas. Now, I mean, Jimmy looks pretty under the brightest of lights on Monday night on ESPN. But I think
ESPN.
on ESPN. Did you just hear my stomach, by the way?
Yeah, I did.
That was crazy.
Packers
Packers dub.
Packers dub, 3-2.
Cheesehead.
Bye week. This
They're
worries
3-2?
me. They're 3-2.
Good start.
Not bad.
Good
Started
start for the
slow,
Cheesies.
finished a little bit strong heading into the bye week. I like it. The problem is bye week way too early.
Very early.
Very
Yeah,
problematic.
that sucks.
They have
You
the
want
first
You want
bye.
a 12-13.
Yeah.
Especially with a young quarterback
Yeah.
like Jordan Love.
I don't know. Maybe you get some extra time to develop early,
Okay, 3-2. Sunday night, Sunday, 4:25 at Denver. After the bye week, this is a loss, 3-3 at Denver. Week number 8 against Minnesota, they're 3-3. 1 o'clock game. I'm going to go with, because this is home, 4-3. I think
like
they
that.
beat Minnesota.
They do.
They beat Minnesota.
Let's go.
Next week, week 9. So they're 4-5, right? That's how it works. 4-3. I can't count. 4-5? No, that doesn't
I
make
don't know.
sense because they're week 9.
Yeah, 4 and 5 would make sense.
No,
for week
you
nine.
just did week 8.
They're 4-3.
Well, no, it wouldn't
They're
make
4-3.
sense.
Either
'cause
4
the
and
bye
3.
week-
4-3. Yep.
So now we're in week 9.
Yeah, 4-3. Against the Rams, 1 o'clock game in LA. Oh no, at home. I think they take that one as well. So they're 5-3.
5-3.
5-3. At Pittsburgh, this is a loss. 5-4.
Wow.
Yep.
They're losing to Kenny Pickett's?
Yes, because I think in Pittsburgh,
Pittsburgh.
the towels are terrible.
Terrible. So what are they now? 5-4?
5-4.
5-4.
Does that check out?
5-4.
That checks out. Week 11
I hope
against the
so.
Chargers at the Chargers. 1 o'clock game. They don't have any fans. Green Bay tends to travel really well because everyone tries to get out of Green Bay, especially because it's November. So I think they're going to want to go to LA, even though it's quite far.
Little vacation.
Little vacay.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with a loss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are they, 5-5?
Yep.
We're looking at 5-5.
5-5.
For the GBs.
Now we got Thanksgiving, Turkey Day.
Lions.
The Lions. It's in Detroit. I want to pick Detroit.
Yeah.
I do.
Don't you dare pick the Packers.
And I'm going to pick Detroit.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
5-6.
5-6 versus Kansas City.
What was this?
This is week 13, 5-6. This is
This-
prime time.
This is a Packer game.
Sunday night football
This is a Packer game.
at home.
This is one of those games that KC drops.
This is one of those games because it's at home on prime
yeah.
time.
Jordan Love's gonna ball out.
Jordan
6
Love,
touchdowns.
7 touchdowns. I was going to say 7.
6?
But I was
Jesus.
going to say,
How many does Dobbs catch?
Just give him 8.
Roman Dobbs, probably like 3.
Just give Love 8. Fuck
At
it.
Roman
least,
Dob-
bro.
Roman Dobbs 3, Aaron Jones 2, and then David Bakhtiari catches 1 as well.
Oh, I like that. The offensive lineman touchdown.
Getting into the mix. This is a dub at home. I think it's one of those weird games where
I like
at
the knee
home,
slap.
Skull. So what are they, 5-5?
Jeez.
No, that doesn't make sense. They were 5-6.
Oh God.
They're 6-6, right?
All right, sure.
Sure.
I don't know.
Somebody
Guys.
at home, keep track, please.
6. I think they were 6-6.
Yeah, I think so.
Because I think they were 5-6.
They were just 5-6. They lost
so
to
they're
Detroit.
6-6 at New York Monday Night Football. I think I go back to back win. Defense is still good. I think I go win at the Giants
horseshit. Jesus.
on Monday Night Football. Just because they're coming off a big win on primetime, they get 2 primetime games back to back. Jordan Love, he went from 7 touchdowns. Now he goes for 5 touchdowns in New York. I mean, I think love wins.
Love wins,
Especially
bro.
in New York, in a very democratic state. 1 o'clock game against Tampa Bay. Correct me if I'm wrong, they're 7-6 right now, heading into week 15.
Yep.
Loss against Tampa Bay. Tampa's not as bad. So they're 7-7. 1 o'clock game against Carolina, 8-7. At Minnesota, week 17.
They win that.
They probably, no, because that means that
Oh, you had them winning the other
I had
game
them winning,
against
so
Min?
no, they're going to lose this one. They're 8-8.
Minnesota,
Week
yeah.
18, they're 8-8. They play Chicago. This is at home at Chicago.
Against Chicago.
At home at Chicago.
At home at Chicago. They beat Chicago to go 9-8 on the year. They just missed winning the division. I set the line at 9.5 wins.
Yeah, under.
Yeah, under.
I don't think they get 8. I don't think they get 9 wins.
No, there's no shot. They get
It's 9.5. Well, it's 9.5 though.
9.5, yeah.
So you don't think they get 9? You think they go way under?
I think they get 8. Yeah,
8?
not way.
It wouldn't shock me. I think their floor and ceiling is their floor is obviously like 10-7. I mean, their ceiling is 10-7.
What was their record last year? The Packers
Like
with
9-8.
9-8.
Yeah, I
9
just
and
think
8.
they regress.
Yeah.
You lose Aaron Rodgers. How are you getting better?
Because
Well,
he added
Rodgers
other
had a bad
pieces.
year.
Yeah,
Rodgers had a
you
bad
added
year.
other pieces, but there are a lot of young pieces to this roster. There's no
Yeah,
really,
but
like,
Rodgers had a
specifically with their offense. Aaron Jones is probably your veteran on that team because you have Jordan Love. You have
David
a bunch of-
Bakhtiari?
David Bakhtiari. Okay,
They
But,
got
like
some pieces,
with,
bro.
of the skill, like
I don't think they're as bad as like people think.
They're not.
they're not.
Like
They're
Aaron
not
Rodgers,
going to be
but
horrible.
quarterback is the most important position,
I
bro.
agree with you, but we don't know what Jordan Love
But
is.
Jordan Love
He's good.
sat behind
We
Aaron
don't know what
Rodgers.
Jordan Love is, but
We
there's
didn't know
no
what Aaron
way
Rodgers
he's
was.
We
better
didn't know
than
what Aaron Rodgers was.
We didn't know what
but
Aaron Rodgers was, but
When
all
he
right.
had to step in for
I'm
What are you
betting
doing?
on Jordan
You're
Love
taking the
not
under. We
being
got to keep
Aaron
moving.
Rodgers.
You're taking the under.
I mean, that's a safe bet.
You're taking the over
Yeah.
or the under?
What's 9.5?
9.5.
I think it's a good line.
Under.
I think
Under. I think they get 9.
Under.
I think under as well. I think.
Yo,
9,
prove us wrong, Green Bay. Come on. All right, Felipe.
All right, Lipe.
All right, the Chicago Bears. The Bears.
Da Bears.
This is how the Bears schedule is gonna pan out in 2023.
You saw the script, right?
I saw the script, of course.
Cool. How many pages was it?
Theirs?
Approximately
It was 2.
18 weeks.
But the first page was just a picture of Justin Fields shirtless,
Oh.
and then the second
Dude,
picture
so
was
classic.
just, or the second page was just the
Hey, you need cover photos.
schedule. Of course, bro. I mean, how you gonna present it?
Brings
You
you
know?
in.
All right, here we go.
All right, week 1, Green Bay at home.
Dude, the Bears are. It sounds like.
Jordan Love is gonna come out and he's gonna ball out week 1. He's
Oh,
gonna
so you
put
disagree with
everybody
my
on
script
notice.
already?
I actually disagree.
Okay.
Yeah, week 1, Green Bay beats Chicago, and it's because everybody's on the Chicago bandwagon right now, bro. Like, you know, Ryan Justin Fields, they're good. They're not great. They're gonna lose that. 0-1. Tampa Bay Buccaneers in Tampa.
The Bears.
Da Bears.
They're gonna go into Tampa, man. And look, Tampa
Yo, Baker.
is not
bro.
great either. Baker.
Tampa's better than people think.
But Tampa's better than people think. They have a better team.
Bear
You're going
down.
to be 0-2, man,
down.
unfortunately.
Wow.
Chicago's going to be 0-2. And then
No.
you go into Kansas City.
Oh no.
I'm a Bears fan.
Oh, you are a Bears fan. Bears fan?
I'm a Bears friend. I'm a Bears friend and fan.
fan.
Because Justin Fields is my dynasty quarterback. And they go into Kansas City. And unfortunately, they're going to lose that one.
Oh, they're down.
no.
They're
0-3.
Down. 0-3.
They're 1-3. I mean, you're not going to beat
you're
Patrick
good.
Mahomes in Kansas City.
I mean, you might.
But they're going to be showing some fight through 3 weeks.
love
We're
it.
going to be like, wow, this team, kind of like what we did with the Lions. Like, they're not winning these games, but they're
But
fighting.
they're close
Close
games.
games.
They're
Yeah.
close games.
Okay.
I see.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
So they're 0-3.
They're building
and,
grit.
And
Yeah.
then Denver comes in. Oh, I just hit myself in the face with the mic.
You look great.
Denver comes into Chicago, and right now they're 0-3. They're going to face Denver. And you know what? This will be the game they win.
All right, bear up.
Bear up.
Yeah,
They're
Russ ain't cooking
One
shit.
and 3.
Chicago Bears.
Justin
ain't
Fields
cooking.
is going to get his first win. Everything's going to start to get on track here because then
love
they're going to
it.
go into Washington. They're going to beat Washington
I
on
love
the road.
it. 2 and 3. Bear up.
2-3.
Calm down.
And then they're going to go back to Chicago. Minnesota's in Chicago.
Minnesota.
They're going to win that fucking game.
Yeah, they are 3 and 3. Bear up.
Fuck skull.
3-3. Then they're going to go into they're going to stay in Chicago and they're
They're
going
gonna
to
stay.
face the Raiders. They're going to smack the Raiders. 4-3. We're on a
Sorry,
bro.
Sorry, Jimmy G.
We're on a 4-game win streak, baby.
I love it.
Then they're going to go into San Diego.
Talk to me nice.
Sorry, not San Diego. There's no
LA.
team in San Diego.
LA.
They're going to go into Los Angeles. And they're going to
4-3.
smack the Chargers.
5 and 3. Bear.
What do you know, Justin?
5-3.
Justin Herbert?
5-3.
Battle
Now,
of the
granted,
Justins.
let's clarify. If they were going to San Diego, they'd probably lose that game.
They probably would.
Yeah,
Okay, but they're going to LA.
LA.
So 5
The
and
Bears. The Bears.
At this point,
The Justin Bowl.
bro, at this point, all of Bears Nation is going to be traveling well. There's going to be way more Bears fans in LA than Chargers fans. You already know that.
5 and 3. Bear.
5-3,
Oh,
5-game
Bears.
win streak.
I love it. I love it.
Now, I would love to keep this thing going, man.
Quickly, before we jump into it, true or false, Chicago deep dish pizza, it's a casserole or an actual pizza?
Casserole.
Oh,
Fuck that shit.
man.
I mean, I would say fuck that shit.
I
That's
don't
a
think
true
I've
or
ever
false.
had.
True or
It's
false?
just
a
I don't think
different
I've ever had
food.
deep
True or
dish.
false? True or false?
It's not true or false. You give it this or that. What do you mean true or false?
You're right. You're right.
Casserole or pizza?
Casserole or pizza?
Yeah, it's cake.
Casserole. I would say casserole.
It's
It's a
casserole.
dessert.
It's like a
It's a
lasagna.
dessert.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's a
back.
casserole,
That was
It's a
intermission.
dessert.
Back into
All
it.
right. As much as I would love to give Chicago a 6-game win streak, New Orleans also is a team that isn't as bad as people think they are. They're
Correct.
actually
Yep. Correct.
pretty good.
Correct.
And if Kamara gets the suspension, he might be back by then, right?
All right, doesn't matter.
Possibly.
Kendrick Miller.
All right, Kendra Miller, right? Shout out.
Remind me what's
5 and 3.
suspended for?
Beating the shit out of someone in a nightclub.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Well,
So they're 5-3. They could be 6-3, but they're going to lose in New
They're gonna
Orleans.
lose. Bear down. 5 and 4.
5-4. And then they're at home versus Carolina.
At home.
Bryce Young.
Ooh.
Brycifer.
And guess what? Bryce Young, rookie year versus
That was
Justin
the trade.
Fields.
By the way,
third year.
important. He wouldn't be in Carolina if it wasn't for Chicago.
That's true.
That's big facts, bro. Wow,
The guy
the
who
facts.
keeps the receipts.
They're gonna beat Carolina.
Yeah, DJ Moore
6
game.
and 4.
6-4.
Yes.
It's the DJ Moore game.
Hey, what do we say? Bear up.
Up. And then they're gonna go into Detroit. And I think
Barely.
the Bears in Detroit, the Bears and the Lions are gonna have a kind of a rivalry this year because they both can fight, they both can play,
Dude.
and they both have talent.
You know
Detroit
what they
has more
say?
though.
You know what they say? Lions and Tigers and Bears.
Oh, my.
That's right. So what are we at? 6-4.
6-4.
They'll lose in Detroit,
Bear down.
Bear
6
down.
and 5.
unfortunately.
They're down.
How many bear puns can you come up with over the rest of the
Oh, I'm
season?
gonna.
They're gonna
Just
go into
throw 'em out.
Minnesota.
I don't know. I'm barely gonna get through them.
They've all been very good.
Just keep going. 6 and 5. Here
They're
we go.
gonna go into Minnesota. Oh, and I was gonna say,
Minnesota.
I was gonna say Minnesota takes this just because they have the receivers, the talent, the pretty shit going on there.
Chicago's just gonna be.
But it's on Monday Night Football, and Kirk can't perform on Monday Night Football. But you know who will perform?
Justin
Fields. He's gonna put the world on notice.
7 and
baby.
5.
Minnesota-
Bear up.
Minnesota's gonna be barren after that.
And then we got the bye week. Then we got the bye week. 7 and 5 bye week.
Wow.
Now you got Detroit at home. You gonna beat them. You gonna beat them. 8 and 5.
Bear up.
Bear up.
And then you're going into Cleveland.
8 and 5. Going into
You're
Cleveland.
gonna lose to Cleveland.
8 and 6.
Deshaun at that point is gonna be prime Deshaun. He's
Bear
gonna
down.
be looking good. He's
I
gonna
don't
be
know.
feeling good.
He's gonna be massaged the fuck up.
That's facts.
I don't know if Cleveland's gonna be able to bear it.
Gio. Gio.
Yeah.
Let's keep it under wraps a little bit. What we saying? 8
Nah,
and
he'll
6.
definitely be
8 and
masooched
6.
up.
Bear down.
8 and 6.
That was
Yeah, after
barely
the
a
loss to
problematic
Chicago.
statement.
That game actually does not have a time on it. TBD. Interesting.
Oh,
Might be
flex
flex.
game. Yeah, flex game.
After that, you got Arizona. You got the Cardinals. They're gonna smack Arizona.
Ooh, 9 and 6. Bear
At home.
up.
9 and 6.
Bear up.
And then they're gonna face Atlanta. They're gonna beat Atlanta.
10 and
10 and
6.
10 and 6.
The Chicago Bears up.
And then final game of the season, they're gonna go into Green Bay.
Oh my God.
And what are they right now?
10 and 6.
10 and 6.
They're 10 and 6.
Jeez.
They
Don't
could.
say it.
This
No.
could be for the division, but the Bears are not there yet. They're not there yet.
10
And Jordan Love's gonna have a really good season.
that
I'm
a
telling
loss?
you. I'm
Is
saying
that
it
a
right
loss?
now.
Loss?
They're gonna lose to Green
10
Bay.
and 7.
So
you're
they're gonna
telling-
go 10 and 7.
So you're telling me they're barely gonna miss
Bear
the division
down.
spot?
They're barely gonna they're barely gonna miss the division win, the division title. I think Minnesota probably comes out with the division title, but they're gonna be right there competing with the Bears and the Bears are gonna be competing with the Bears. They're gonna be competing with the Packers and the Lions. I think it's gonna be a tight race.
I
think
just
it's a
don't
good
know if the
division.
Bears can bear it.
What? Oh.
We need a bear like.
I'm working
need
hard
to-
on
line?
it.
We need
What's
a
the
counter.
line?
The line for the
They're
Bears,
10 and 7.
dude. I'm being very optimistic with this schedule. I think realistically their line should be 8 and 5. Actually, it probably should be 7 and 5. But let's go optimistic. 8 and 5. I'm gonna take the over.
You mean 8.5?
8 and a half. Sorry.
So you're saying what's
Eight-
the line?
8 and-
What's the
I'm
line?
out of it today. I'm so
You're
sorry.
good. Hey, you're doing great. What's the line?
Line's 8 and a half.
I'm gonna take the under.
I'm gonna go sharp under.
Line's 8.5.
But how does that work?
I'm
If
gonna
you
take
just said
the
10
over.
and 7. We got to take the under of the
Dude,
record.
I mean, I'm just an optimistic Bears
So then
fan
it
now.
should be like
True.
9 and 5, 9.5.
Five-
He's
not-
got me saying
under. They're gonna win
Yeah,
like 8
under.
games.
9 and a half.
I think
Then
it's gonna be-
fine.
They're
Yeah.
gonna be like around 500 in my opinion.
You
All
know
right.
what?
I think
Yeah.
they.
They're. I
Nah,
think,
I'm a Bears fan. You know what? I'm gonna ride with them.
I do
You're
think
gonna take the
that.
over.
Taking the over.
I do think
10
that
10 wins.
Minnesota's the best team in the division, bear none.
You gotta chill out.
Bear puns are over. We need a bear.
All right,
bear pun
Gio, talk to us.
All
Let's
right,
round out
so-
the division.
I was talking to Dan Campbell. He saw the script.
Oh,
He
no.
ripped that fucking shit up.
he eat it?
He ripped that shit up. So week 1, prime time, the first game of the NFL
Thanks.
regular season
What do the Lions say?
at the Kansas
Shitty Chiefs.
Kansas
Shitty
Well, here,
Chiefs.
the Kansas City Chiefs.
Chiefs.
in Kansas
We
City.
should start
Those are
calling them the
shitty
Kansas
Chiefs.
shitty Chiefs.
Patrick Mahomes
They're gonna
has
get
never
smacked.
lost in week 1
Yeah, he's not
in his
gonna-
career.
and he's
The
not-
Chiefs have won
Is that
8 in
true?
a row.
Never?
Yes.
You're a stud.
I
Don't
just
do
looked
it.
it up.
Don't go
They've
where you
won-
think-
The
don't go where you
Chiefs have
think I'm
won
going.
8 in a row.
Don't do it.
Week 1
Don't do
games.
it, bro. Don't do it.
Gio.
And they're about to lose their first in 8 years because the Detroit Lions, Jared Goff, my dynasty QB, is going to come out and
there's some bias.
sling that motherfucking thing.
This guy is lying,
here's
bro.
The thing.
Nah,
Here's
fuck yeah, Jared Goff. Let's go. Alave
Bro,
Garden.
Gio's lying right now.
Here's the, now we got the line. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here is the thing. If you remember,
Gio, we don't need any
they're-
explanation. They're the
All right,
Kansas
fine.
shitty Chiefs.
Fine. Jared Goff and Patrick Mahomes. They've been in some high scoring games.
1-0.
So 1-0.
Can't-
1-0.
What are the lion? What's a lion sound? All right, every week.
Roar. It's roar. It's a roar.
Roar.
So they're 1-0. Now they're at home against Seattle.
Oh, they get smacked.
That's going to be a loss. That'll be a loss.
1-1.
That's a tough loss. It's a 1-1. Then they're at home against Hotlanta, the Falcons. That's 2-1. That's an
2-1,
easy dub.
Mufasa.
2-1. Then they go to Green Bay. Prime Video.
Losing.
Thursday.
Losing.
They win. 3-1.
Mufasa.
Jordan Love lost. He looks lost in Green Bay. It's warm in Green Bay. That's why. It's also warm in Green Bay. So
Bro,
that plays part into it.
yeah.
Then week 5, they're 3-1. They're at home against Carolina. That's a dub.
4-1.
Carolina's
Mufasa.
good. Carolina's
4-1. Then they go to Tampa Bay. 5-1. They win that.
Mufasa.
Baker
Jesus.
Mayfield looks lost.
Mufasa.
Then they go to Baltimore. They lose.
Yeah,
they have to lose to a good team at some point.
Scar.
They're gonna lose
Jackson-
to Baltimore.
Lamar
Are you
Jackson's
kidding
good.
me? Come on, bro.
He's one of the best
Scar.
quarterbacks in the NFL. I get that. 5-2. 5-2. Then they're at
5-2.
home.
Adam's just naming characters from The Lion King. That between
that won and lost.
They're at home. Espen. Monday
Rafiki.
Night Football
On
against
Espen?
the Raiders.
Oh,
They
God.
win. They win. I mean, it's
Mufasa,
the Raiders.
6-2.
Jimmy G's so
Rafiki.
handsome, but yeah.
No,
6-2. It's the bye week.
Rafiki's like Goodell.
They kick the shit out of the bye week. They kick the shit out of the bye week. They don't even take a break. Dan Campbell just
this
has
is
them
the bye week?
practicing. Yeah, they have them
Okay,
practicing
intermission.
every week.
Quickly. Is a tomato a vegetable or fruit?
It's a fruit.
It's a fruit.
No.
Vegetable.
It's legally
I
a
say
fruit.
I don't care
vegetable.
about these technicalities. If you
Alright,
put it
fine,
in my
fine,
regular salad, I'm
6
not
and
calling
2?
it a salad
6
with
and 2.
fruit.
6-2.
Coming out of the bye week, you're going to
put
Los
strawberries in your
Angeles.
salad?
You're playing the
It's a
Chargers.
salad
Hold
with
on,
fruit.
guys.
Playing the Chargers, that feels
They
like
beat the Chargers.
That feels like a win. That feels like a win.
7-2.
Very close
Mufasa.
win.
Jesus Christ.
7-2.
What is happening?
Then
in
they're
Detroit?
at home against the Bears.
Oh God.
The Bears and Justin Fields, they win. It's 8-2.
8-2?
Holy shit.
Mufasa.
That's the stampede where
Everyone's
Simba
head
goes
is
down.
spinning. Everyone's head
That's
is
the
spinning. They cannot
mean
believe
Mufasa
the
goes down
Detroit
there?
Lions are doing this. They're at home again, back to back against the Green Bay
I'm
Packers.
afraid.
Long live the
Thursday
king.
night.
This is where they
Thanksgiving.
should go
This
down.
is Thanksgiving.
Mufasa.
It's Thanksgiving. They win. They have to win on
They're not gonna be
Thanksgiving.
9-2, bro.
They're going to be 9-2.
So this is where Simba begins to take
Then
his
they
reign?
go to New Orleans because
9-2?
they're not going to be 9-2. You're right. You're right.
What the
They're not
fuck
gonna
is
be 9-2 because they're
going
going to be 10-2 when they beat New Orleans.
Mufasa.
They beat the Saints in New Orleans.
Mufasa.
Then they play the
Lions gotta be
Bears.
the best team
They
I've ever
play the
seen
Bears
them.
on the road. They play the Bears on the road. They lose. They lose to the Bears on the road.
Scar.
They lose
So
to
we
the
had
Bears
that.
on
We
the
had
road.
that in
10-3?
common.
10-3.
10-3.
10-3.
Fuck.
I fucking hate it
TBD
here.
against Denver at home. Russ ain't cooking shit. They're 11-3. They're
What the
11-3.
Bro, you think your dynasty team's just gonna win a chip this year? Is what I'm hearing.
Jared Goff throwing for
It's
7
actually
million
our
yards.
dynasty. It's our
That's
dynasty.
our team.
I'm an
It's the
advisor.
Olave Gardens. Then they go to Minnesota.
They're 11-3 right now.
Yeah, they're 11-3.
Wow, what a year for Detroit. You're the Lion.
They go to Minnesota.
Shout out the pride of Detroit.
They go to Minnesota. It's 1 p.m. They lose. It's Kirk Cousins.
11-4.
11-4. Then they're at Dallas Saturday night. ESPN.
Espen.
I'll give Dallas the win. I'll give them the
11-5.
I mean, let's be
11-5.
real, bro.
Then
Scar.
this is probably for the division. Week 18
Again.
against Minnesota at home. It's TBD.
Vikings
Because it
versus
will,
Lions.
because it will be for the division.
It's
This
gonna be on
game is
prime
going
time.
to be flexed to prime
it
time.
will.
not
Kirk
say it.
Cousins is so scared. The Lions are going to win. It's going to be 12.
12?
They're
No
going
way.
to win the division.
Hey,
The
hey,
Lions
hey.
are going to
Shout
win
out the
this
Lions
division.
for winning the division.
The Lions are going to win
That's-
the NFC North.
Bro,
Lions-
Gio's
I
such
will-
a
The North is going to
lion.
remember the Lions.
I will
He's
give
such a
you
lion cheating guy. You know, he's lion and lion.
the line.
You had it. You had me.
The Lion is set at 10.5.
Good one. Good one.
But the 10.5
I
wins.
hate it
I'm
here.
obviously going to go over.
I'm gonna go under.
I'm going to go over.
I'm going to go,
I'm going under, bro.
Under.
The Lions are not that good, bro. What?
and neither
10-2?
good.
They're gonna be 10-2?
yeah.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
All right, well, let
you're
us
on
know. What
crack,
do you think
dog.
the predictions are looking like for the
outta
NFC
here.
North?
Will the North remember or will they not?
All right.
All right, AFC North.
AFC North.
Let's go ahead and
Give me
predict
the Ravens.
all the teams' records in the AFC North. Okay?
Give me the Ravens. I'm a Ravens fan.
He wants
baby.
the Ravens.
I'll take,
I would take the, you know what? Give me the
the Steelers.
Browns.
You want the Browns?
No,
I'll-
I'm a Deshaun
Oh, you're a
guy.
Deshaun sympathizer.
On the field.
I'll take the
On the field.
Bengals, I
I'll
guess.
go the Steelers.
Yeah.
Let's start with
Hit
Gio.
it, baby.
Let's start with Gio, because Gio just is purely feeling
Dude, I have to
optimistic.
piss so
All right.
bad, bro.
Do you want to go?
I'll go.
piss?
Yeah.
Go.
You
No.
can go.
No, no, no.
We can take a little intermission.
Go piss, girl.
If you got to pee, go
I'm gonna
pee.
pee.
Go pee. We're going to talk.
pee.
Go pee.
Oh, wait. Yeah.
We're going to talk about how...
Let's shit on the Cowboys.
Yeah, exactly. CeeDee Lamb, bottom 5 receiver, if we're being
Easily.
honest.
Should we do a mock draft quickly while we're waiting?
Sure.
Yo,
Group
how,
mock draft?
are you guys excited for fantasy football season?
Yeah, obviously.
All right, while we're in the intermission.
I'll talk about my dynasty team. Now that Felipe's not
Well,
here.
hold on. No.
When
while-
I do fantasy, I'm going to need
no,
to go
let's
to
go-
the
we can post this video.
gameday.com. I have to.
You
we're
gotta,
gonna do
you
a-
gotta go to the game day.
We're going to do a fantasy
I
mock
need
draft.
Scott
And you have to
Angles.
follow, you have to
Gentlemen,
follow all our
gentlemen.
fantasy accounts, the Game Day Fantasy, on
Gentlemen.
Instagram and on TikTok.
Beautiful.
Let's do a
plug.
fantasy mock draft together. Okay.
Okay.
While we're waiting in the end.
Just off the dome?
Sure.
Off the dome. I'm going to read it off. We're
Off
going to
the
show
dome.
it. What pick will we like?
Randomize them.
I'll take.
I don't
I'll
know
take,
if I could randomize.
I'll take
them.
one.
Do the 1-1.
I'll
Let's
take
take
one.
5. Let's go right kind of in the middle. 12
I'll
teams
take
later.
one.
No, this is our all three of us.
All
We're
three
on
of
the
us.
same
We're going to
team.
make the decision.
Oh, together?
Yeah, we're on the
Okay,
same
you
team.
got it.
We have the 5th pick in this mock draft. Let's draft a team.
Okay.
Justin Jefferson and Bijan Robinson, Travis Kelce, Jamar Chase, all there.
Cooper Kupp.
I'm not agreeing. I go Justin Jefferson. How are we not going Justin Jefferson?
Wait, Justin, you said
agree.
Justin Jefferson was one.
No, he's there. Justin Jefferson, Bijan,
Who
Travis
went-
Kelce.
Wait, what? Who went one? Who
Number
went
1 went CMC, Eckler, Saquon, Jonathan Taylor. I say Justin
What?
Jefferson.
4 straight running backs in this economy?
Take JJ.
JJ? All right, overruled democracy. Justin
fine.
Jefferson coming back on the wraparound.
Give me Patrick Mahomes.
I'm really high on the wide receivers this year in fantasy. Oh, shit. We're not going to be able to do this.
We could do it.
That was a quick peek.
We can do it.
Nick Chubb, Ramondre Stevenson, CeeDee Lamb.
Is Cooper Kupp still there?
He's not, no.
Damn it.
Gio's so high on Cooper Kupp.
you're
He's going to
way
be the
too
number
high.
1 overall pick.
That's
You
not a
have to
hot
pick
take. What
Cooper
are we
Kupp
doing
at
here?
number 1.
I say we go wide
overall.
receiver again. All right, well, we can't do this anymore because
Who else is there?
CD, Stephon Diggs, Amon-Ra, A.J. Brown, Garrett Wilson,
Amon-Ra.
Take Diggs.
Nick Chubb, Ramondre, Brees Hall, Najee.
love
I'm going
Amon-Ra.
wide
You
receiver
love
heavy.
I would
personally.
take Diggs.
All right,
That
Diggs.
Yeah.
Diggs.
Okay.
Right now we got Justin Jefferson and Stephon Diggs. Let's just draft 4 guys. So we'll
right,
just build
fine.
our core 4. We're building our core 4 in a
Is
fantasy mock
Mahomes there or
draft.
has he been taken?
We're we
Not
we
taking quarterback this early.
Najee Harris is still available in the 3rd.
Fucking Patrick Mahomes.
Who's available?
You take him if
The
he's
people
there
that
in
are
the third
available,
round.
no. Najee Harris, Aaron Jones, Kenneth Walker, all there. And then wide receivers, Garrett Wilson, Jalen Waddle, T. Higgins, Devontae Smith.
Garrett Wilson.
Yeah, I agree.
You have to
I say
put
Waddle or
in
Garrett
the flex.
Wilson.
I take
Put
Wilson.
Garrett Wilson in the
Or
flex.
Najee.
No.
I
Garrett
take
Wilson in the
Wilson. He's
flex.
going to be the wide receiver.
Garrett
one.
Wilson. All right, right now we've gone 3 wide receivers to
Now we
round
gotta
out
go
our
running
core
back. Now we gotta go
4.
running back.
We either go running back or wide receiver.
No, running back. Because we filled out the 2 wide receiver in the
Running back or
flex.
quarterback?
I mean, it depends.
We need a running
Depends.
back.
Well, Damian Pierce or Patrick Mahomes is still there. We go
Don't
Patrick
Take
Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes.
Dude,
Do
the
not
4th
If he's
round.
fucking there in the 4th round, you take Mahomes
do not
easily.
Take Mahomes. Trust me, do not take Mahomes.
So I don't want to go Joe
Why,
Mixon.
'cause they're
or
losing
Damian
to the
Who are
Pierce.
Lions
running
on the
backs?
first night?
No. I'll tell you
Damian
what,
Pierce,
they're
Joe
losing-
Mixon, Jameer Gibbs, J.K. Dobbins, Miles Sanders, Cam Akers, Rashad
Wait,
White.
read that
J.K.
again. I'm
Dobbins.
sorry.
There's no one that really stands out to me. You could get J.K. Dobbins on the wrap, though.
Yeah, probably.
What
Take
are the- what are
Take
the
Mahomes.
running
Keenan
backs
Allen's there. We don't need
What are
another
the running
4th.
backs again?
Damian Pierce, Joe Mixon, J.K. Dobbins, Jameer Gibbs, Miles Sanders. Cam
Joe
Akers.
Mixon's a great fantasy guy, but
But I think
I
you
would
have to go
rather take
Mahomes here in the 4th.
Mahomes. Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
what do you mean?
I'm overruled. but take
Overruled.
him.
Patrick Mahomes in your 4. Do you want to round out with a 5?
what is it?
I'm going to let you
We
know
do
in a
need to
second.
take a running back. We do need to
Yeah,
take
we
a
do.
running back.
Well, it
Let's take
depends
a
who's
running
there.
back. Let's see who's there.
Damian Pierce is still there.
Take Damian Pierce.
Chris Godwin, Damian Pierce, Joe Mixon, J.K. Dobbins.
Take Damian Pierce because Joe Mixon might.
All right, our core 5 looks like this right now. Patrick Mahomes, Damian Pierce, Justin Jefferson, Stephon Diggs, Garrett Wilson.
God damn.
How many
nasty.
wins is that team going
Let me
for?
explain to you real quick.
Oh,
Before we get
God.
into the schedule, why you shouldn't take a quarterback in that early.
In the
right?
4th
I
round,
don't-
Because
I
you could
I
get-
don't agree
You
with
could
you.
get much better value.
but it's not
It's
about
not-
taking a
that's not-
quarterback.
that's not the
You're
point.
taking not a quarterback. You're taking the best football player
Sure,
There's
I
a
get
on
large
that.
planet.
There's
I
a
get
large
that.
in the
enough.
4th round.
guess what? I
Before we
could've-
jump back into the AFC North, I want to interject. I want to interrupt you because while I typically agree with you and I normally don't draft quarterbacks, this past year we saw a large enough sample size where the Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs pairing literally carried teams to the championship. So if you are able to have one of the core 4 quarterbacks, there's a higher discrepancy
Who are
between
your
them.
core 4 quarterbacks?
For me, Mahomes, Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts, and Lamar Jackson.
Not Burrow.
No, because I like the rushing upside.
Oh, for fantasy.
Of course,
you
you like the rushing
Just for
upside. But that's why you don't take Patrick Mahomes there because you could wait maybe a round or 2
Patrick
and get
Mahomes-
Justin Fields.
Okay, but I know what Patrick Mahomes is going to give me. Justin Fields, I'm hoping that is going
Okay,
to
then
give
you
me
know
the
what
same type of season.
okay, fine. Then you know what Jalen Hurts is going to give you.
Of course, I agree with you, but
That's why
like
he's
You know
in
what
his
Josh
4th.
Allen's
But
going
that's
to give you. You know
if
what
Patrick Mahomes falls to the 4th round, you likely
You
take
have
make
to
him
take him.
if
You have 3 wide receivers.
People, no matter what, are going to take Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen first. I know Lamar Jackson's there. I know Jalen Hurts is there. I know Justin Fields is there. But they're just going to take it because again, Josh Allen has the big arm. He's shining. It's flashy. Right. And Patrick Mahomes is obviously the best quarterback in the NFL.
Yeah, all right, let's get into it. We're predicting the division, the AFC North division record.
A little bit cleaner of a read there. That was our...
You want to just take it?
Sure.
I can do this.
Go for it. I just think it was like...
We're predicting the AFC North division. You know what I'm saying?
Like all the teams.
All the teams. Gio's going to go through the Steelers. Felipe's going through the... Who are you going through?
Ravens.
The Ravens.
The Ravens. You're doing the Browns. I'm doing the Bengals. Gio, what is the Steelers record going to be?
All right, here we go. So they're at home against the 49ers. They're going to lose this. The 49ers.
0-1.
0-1. Tough.
I think
Week
they could win that.
Versus the Browns. Monday Night Football. They lose that.
0-2. Fuck yeah, they do.
Oh, this is going to be a rough
tough start
for the Steelers.
Week 3, they go Sunday Night Football to the Raiders. They lose again.
No, they don't.
I don't agree with that at all.
I agree.
They lose again. It's going to be
They could be 3-0. They could be 3-0 right now.
Who do we think the Raiders are, by the way?
a good team, a good football
No,
team.
they're not.
Decent football team.
The Steelers are good. The Steelers are a really good football team.
No, hold on.
The Steelers are way better. 0-3. Jesus Christ.
We'll get there, guys.
What makes you say that the Steelers are a really good football team?
They were a 500 team. Kenny Pickett was playing better towards the back half of the season. They were getting everyone healthy back.
So much
I
talent,
just
bro.
don't think they're really good.
Najee got back from injury last year, was one of the best running backs in the league.
Hold on. Your argument for a really good team is they were 500. That's shit. That's a shit argument.
If you were 500
with bad quarterback play,
injuries, bad quarterback play.
I get what you're saying, but I still don't.
And one of the best head coaches in the NFL. I expect them to take
the Steelers are better
a
than the
bigger
Giants.
jump. This is a tough
The Giants
division.
are good. The Steelers are better.
Okay.
Why? I don't think
Anyway.
That's ridiculous, but okay.
Week 4.
0-3.
And coaching.
0-3. Week 4.
But this is Gio's script. He saw the script. We
At
didn't.
Houston, they win that.
1-3. Welcome back to the
Going a bit of a run
column.
because they're going to be home against Baltimore. They beat Baltimore. That's a tricky
2-3.
game.
I
It's a
could see
trap
that.
game
I
for
could see
Baltimore.
that.
They're always butting head to head. They could split that series. Maybe they sweep it. I don't know.
2-3.
2-3. Heading into the bye week, week 6. I'm not a fan of that. But hey, whatever. You make the schedule, not me. Week 7, they go to LA for the Rams. Not the Chargers, the Rams. They beat the Rams.
3-3. We're back to 500. Welcome back, Mike.
They're at home against the Jaguars. Week 8, they lose to the Jags.
3-4. 3-4.
At home, Thursday Night Football, Prime Video against the Titans. They beat the Titans.
4-4. We're welcome
back. That's about the week I project that Vrabel's getting sick and tired of Ryan Tannehill. Maybe Will Levis talks are coming in for the Tennessee Titans. But that's a different
8 weeks
I
in.
like it, bro.
8 weeks in?
Yeah.
I see it happening sooner.
Yeah, I see it happening sooner, bro.
Then
I like Levis, actually.
So 4-4, week 9. Heading into week 10, at home against the Packers, they beat the Packers 5-4.
5-4.
You go to the Browns, you split the series. You beat the Browns.
5-5.
Yeah, you have to split that.
No, they're 6-4.
6-4.
6-4.
Yep, that's how math works.
Yep.
At the Bengals, week 12.
That's a sleeper.
Yep.
They lose.
6-5.
They're
6-5.
going to lose.
That's
They're
fair.
going to lose.
Then they're at home against the Cardinals, week 13. They win that, 7-5.
7-5.
Then they're at home, Thursday Night Football, Prime Video again against the Patriots. They beat the Patriots.
8-5.
8-5. Go to the Colts. TBD.
Ooh, A-Rich might be balling.
They beat their Colts. It's 9-5.
9-5.
9-5.
Wow, Gio is
see it.
feeling good today.
At home against the Bengals.
They win that shit.
They beat the Bengals.
They smoke them.
10-5, week 16.
Oh, my God.
Some early.
You're saying the
4:30
Steelers might
football.
win the division.
10-5. We're at Seattle.
They'll compete
Week
for
17. They lose to Seattle.
They do. Yeah, they
10-6.
10-6. And they're at home, or no, they're away against Baltimore. It's TBD again.
They're going to lose that. If
Because
they
that
won
could
the
be-
first one, they're going to lose this one.
If it's at Baltimore,
They're
they're
gonna
at
lose.
M&T.
They're gonna lose.
10-7.
They're gonna
You're
lose
setting
that.
the line at 9.5
That's
or 10.5?
very accurate.
9.5 is the line.
That is tough.
10-7.
Over.
Under.
I'm taking the under.
I'm going to go over. I'm going to
10.
say it's 10. I think
went
it's
10.
like I think it's a type of thing where
Dude,
they're
that
going to
was
compete
good.
for the division. They're going to
They
compete
are.
for it.
I think
It's
that
gonna
whole
be-
division's competing, but the problem
Yes.
that I find is like it feels somewhat similar to maybe what the AFC West was last year, where we obviously didn't expect Russ to do it that much, but we expected this division to be insane and super competitive, and the best team ends up running away with it.
I could see
No,
that whole,
because the AFC West, there was one really good team, and the rest were
everyone predicted.
Everyone
that
predicted that the Raiders just got Devontae Adams. Derek Carr's going to put up a good year. They're better than they look.
Chargers.
The Chargers, they had added
Yeah,
all
but
these
with
pieces.
the North,
JC
we're not really
Jackson,
predicting.
Oh,
We
yeah.
know. We know the Bengals are good. We know the Ravens are good.
We don't know if the Steelers are.
Right.
You just
But
said
we
they
have
were
two
really good.
teams.
No, I think they've gotten good, but we don't know what you're going to get. That's why I'm taking the
That's why I
sharp
say it's
under.
ridiculous. We have no idea.
I think this division, they're just going to split the games against each other. I think they're each going to go. They're each
can
going to
see
win
that.
one and lose one
Yeah, I
to
can
each
see
other,
that.
and then it's all about the non-division games and what that record is, and that's going to determine who wins that division.
All right, I go under, sharp under.
Under 2.
It's gonna be right there.
What does Tomlin rank in terms of best coaches in the league?
Top 5?
Oh,
Top
current
3?
active?
Active.
Active? Oh, top 3.
Top 3?
He's got to be.
Who's better? Andy Reid, probably.
Andy Reid.
Pete Carroll, you can make an argument for.
Yeah, Pete Carroll.
Sean
yes.
Payton, now that he's back, you can make an argument. Yeah,
Belichick.
you can. You definitely make
I
an
put
argument.
Mike
Sean
Tomlin over
Payton.
Belichick.
Belichick.
I put Mike Tomlin over Belichick.
Yes, I put.
I don't know if
That's
you can.
crazy, but I would.
Tomlin doesn't have a playoff win in fucking a decade.
Also
bro.
true.
Tomlin also didn't have a quarterback as recent as Tom Brady. Big Ben was fucking washed towards the back of his career. Brady
Big
was
Ben's a Hall of Famer, though.
You can make
okay. You can be a Hall.
argument for
So you were
Yeah,
terrible.
He had his Hall of Fame career early, is what he's saying. He's like his whole.
His
the
last
whole
Big Ben
like-
was good through to mid 2010s.
Okay, I'm not talking about mid-2010s. I'm talking about like
That was 15 years ago.
2018 and 19 when Big Ben retired. That team was so held back. They had a good roster. They were not bad. When Juju was there and Deontay Johnson, like
You can't say Tomlin's better than Belichick.
I just did.
Well, I guess you could say. You could also say McCarthy's better than Belichick. then.
Harbaugh.
I'm not,
Would
though.
you put Harbaugh over Tomlin?
Nah. Like the reason I say it just before we jump into it is because I think with Bill Belichick, what you see is that he got a quarterback that wasn't Tom Brady. And how did he adjust? Sure, you're going to say he made it to the playoffs. Sure, at 9-8, but so did the
You
Steelers.
just answered your own
But
question.
the Steelers in a tough division were also 9-8. So like,
I think Tomlin's a great coach, but I think also like he hasn't won, and we have to hold him accountable for that.
Isn't he like the only head coach that hasn't gone less than 500? And
Yeah, no,
He's
he's never had a losing season in NFL history. In his career, he's never had a losing
that's
season.
fucking
So Tomlin,
incredible.
honestly, I think I'd only take maybe Pete Carroll and Andy Reid over
because
Tomlin.
of what's
Oh
going on,
yeah, Reid for sure. Andy
because
Reid.
of what's going on in New England right now, I put Mike Tomlin ahead of him. That's why.
That's fair.
I agree. With
That's
that.
why.
I agree with
Based
that
off
because you don't know.
recency.
Because again, Belichick, we got to see a couple more years of him without Tom Brady, and then we
Agreed.
assess.
All right, what are the Baltimore Ravens schedule going to look like according to the script? This is exhausting.
All right, the Ravens schedule. Oh, why did I just lose them? I thought I had them. Hold up, bro. It took me to an Amazon ad. Now I'm looking at some like jacket.
But yeah, do not take a QB in
Ravens
the first 4 rounds of your fantasy
schedule.
football league. I need to say that. Don't do it. Get so much value.
All right, I got it. The Ravens schedule in 2023 will look like this. At home versus Houston,
W.
win easily. In Cincinnati, win 2-0.
Yep.
At home versus the Colts, win 3-0.
Oof.
In Cleveland, they might drop this one.
3-1.
3-1.
Seems about right.
That's fine.
See, and Deshaun's gonna be playing better.
Yeah.
In Pittsburgh, they're gonna pull it out.
4-1.
Yeah, I agree.
4-1.
Yep.
At home against Tennessee, 5-1. At home against Detroit, smoke, 6-1.
Word Allen Poe.
6-1.
6-1.
Yes, Detroit.
In Arizona, 7-1.
Holy shit.
Whoa.
Jeez.
Whoa.
Against Seattle,
Lamar MVP season?
Lamar MVP. Lamar's my MVP guy this year, 100%. He's gonna win it this year. I guarantee.
I can see it.
What we at 7-1 against after the
7-1.
Cardinals. That's a tough one. Seattle coming to Baltimore. Seattle can play, man. They're very similar teams, in terms of just how they play. But I will go.
This is a toss-up.
Yeah, it is a toss-up. But since I'm on a Ravens bandwagon this year, bro. So, but I have them at 7-1. That seems far-fetched. I'm gonna take Seattle. 7-2.
7-2.
Wow.
Welcome back. Down to earth.
Now you got Cleveland. You lost the first time. You're gonna beat them this time.
8-2.
8-2. Then you got Cincy at home. You beat them in Cincy. So you think, and this is Prime Video. Don't forget Thursday Night Football. Lamar Jackson gonna tell you they're gonna sweep the
9-2.
Whoa.
9-2.
Do you see Joe Burrow in his headband? I don't know.
That's true. Burrow's sexy. I never said Burrow wasn't sexy, but I think Lamar's gonna take this. With 9-2. At the Chargers, the Ravens are gonna win by 36.
10-2.
36.
How many
10-2.
touchdowns for Lamar that game?
Lamar will have 3 rushing and 4 passing.
Sweet.
A record-breaking.
MVP.
Yeah.
Jesus.
J.K. Dobbins, 2 rushing touchdowns.
Oh, God.
So there'll be 5 rushing touchdowns in that game, and he's gonna pass.
He did say 36.
God
He did
damn,
say
Zay
36.
Flowers gonna
Honestly.
have 2.
Oh my
OBJ
God.
will get 1.
They might score 80 that game.
10-2.
They
10-2.
might score
The
8.
Chargers don't
How many
belong on the same
touchdowns does
field as the Ravens.
OBJ have at this point?
In the season?
Yeah, at this point in the season.
3.
Just 3.
Zay's
Through week
Just
12.
3.
Through week 12, OBJ's only touched the end zone 3 times.
I would
Yeah,
say
but Zay's-
only, guys. I mean, Odell is coming back from 2 ACLs. Like, that's good.
Zay's having a good year. Zay's having a good year.
Okay.
Zay's also having a good year. Rashad Bateman also going to have a pretty
Mark
good
Andrews
year.
having a good year. I mean, it's
Andrews,
fair.
yeah,
There's
no,
a good.
I get it.
What are we now?
10-2.
10-2.
10-2. I like
10-2.
it. Versus the Rams. This is going to be a weird one, man. They could drop it. They're not going to drop. But it's going to be a close game. It's going to be a field goal game. Justin Tucker will win it for them.
AFC North, Baltimore Ravens.
11-2?
11-2.
Cool. And then they're going to go into Jacksonville. Jacksonville's going to be fucking hot. Jacksonville's going to be nice. Yeah. And they're going to beat the Jacksonville Jaguars.
12-2.
12-2. Then they're going to go into San Fran. They're going to beat the 49ers too.
13-2.
13-2.
You said the line.
And then Miami's going into Baltimore. They're going to win that 11-2.
There's a revenge game.
Dude,
14-2, just for the record.
14-2.
I'm like 13-2. They're going to win that 11-2. All right, man. 14-2 against Miami. And then they're going to have the Steelers. They're going to have the 1 seed. They're going to be fighting with the Chiefs for the 1 seed. I think they're actually going to have it locked up. I think the Chiefs get the 2 seed. So by the time they play Pittsburgh, January 7th, for that last game, they're going to sit Lamar. They're going to sit their starters. Yeah. They're going to lose that game.
14-3.
14-3. The Ravens are going to go 14-3. Lamar Jackson will win the MVP. J.K. Dobbins is running for 1,500 yards. Zay Flowers will have about 76 receptions. 900.
Not great.
No,
for rookie year, that's great.
Sure.
He'll have 1,000 yards.
Nah, I think he'll have 980. I think he'll have 980 yards.
10-15.
Yeah.
You know, like
I get you. So we're close. We're close.
Yeah.
Does OBJ win comeback player of the year?
No, fuck no. OBJ, 3 touchdowns,
Can I go
800 yards. Rashad Bateman, 850 yards, about 65 receptions.
I'm going to go out on a limb.
Mark Andrews.
And say under.
7 touchdowns.
What's the
line?
line?
So the line.
13 and a half? 14 and a half?
13 and a half. 14, bro. 14, we're talking one of the best seasons of all time.
Well, it's obviously under, but let's give one that's more realistic.
12 and a half.
This is how I see it going, but if I had to pick a realistic line that Vegas would set, because Vegas would never set a 14.
It'd be 12 and a half.
12 and a half.
Maybe even that.
I'm going over.
Vegas might do 11 and a half, but for
I'm
this
going
argument,
under.
12 and a half. I'm going to go
under. I think they win.
I want to go over. I'm rooting for the Ravens.
I'm going to go sharp. I'm going to go sharp under 12.
I'm rooting for the Ravens, but doesn't mean that they're going to get 12 fucking wins. Like that's a hard thing to do in the NFL. That we're talking like Chiefs. I'm
going to go over. I like the over.
I'm going to go under.
Ravens fan.
I think
it's chaos.
I think they get 10 or 11.
Lamar Jackson, MVP, true, false?
True. Could be true.
Could be true.
Finally has weapons. Finally wants to play. Has the contract.
So if Lamar Jackson wins his 2nd MVP this year,
where does he rank?
Come on, bro. You know what? Yeah, you know what the question is.
Where does Lamar rank?
You just asked, where does he rank?
Where does Lamar Jackson rank amongst
Come on, let's be
active
real, bro.
Active
Yeah,
QBs?
active.
If he wins it, and
The Ravens get the 1 seed,
and they get the 1 seed,
MVP?
2.
he's 2. To me, he's over Joe Burrow. I've been saying we've been saying that.
We've been
To
saying
me,
it.
like the reason Joe Burrow is that at that 2 spot is what he's done in the playoffs.
What about Josh?
Josh, it depends what the Bills do, right? Like for me, it depends what Josh Allen does.
What about the Tua man?
Tua? Probably like 3. Probably like 3.
QB
Oh
25.
man,
Probably like
it's
3.
Sam Howell
Yeah,
somewhere in there.
if
too.
Lamar
like
does that, I agree too.
Sam Howell's going to be top 15.
If Lamar Jackson wins the MVP, he's the 2nd best quarterback in the NFL, bar none.
What happens if Sam Howell wins the MVP? Do we just stop watching football?
All right, let's go to the next.
Do we stop watching football? No, I would stop watching football.
Here's how the Dog Pound's schedule is gonna go. bunch of Jimmy Butlers.
Dogs.
Week 1 against Cincinnati, 1-0. I think they open up 1-0.
Who did they beat? 1-0?
Cincinnati at home.
God damn. Oh,
Because
man.
again, Cincinnati's a better team. They're going to be favored. I think Cincinnati
can't beat Cleveland.
But the problem is they can't beat Cleveland, and Cincinnati tends to start on the slower side and gets hot back after the season. So 1-0 at Pittsburgh, 2-0 versus Tennessee, 3-0.
Damn.
What's
Deshaun looking like so far?
Deshaun probably got like 4,200 yards all purpose
in the first 3 games.
The first 3
Damn.
games. I mean, like I said,
Record-breaking, bro.
on the field, dude is a menace.
Yeah.
I mean, you can make an argument off the field. He is also a menace.
Yeah, but I'm not making that argument. I'm just saying on the field. He's a
Yeah,
menace,
all right.
you know,
All right.
I really don't think it's an argument. I think it's
we're
just
talking
I think
like
it's a
pure
statement.
Deshaun nasty. Deshaun nasty as shit, bro.
On the
He's
field.
also nasty off the field too. I mean,
Pure Hooper hours. All right, 3-0. 3-0. 1 o'clock game versus Baltimore. We dropped this game. You said they win, but I think they dropped this game at
Wow.
home.
Earliest bye week we've seen, week 5.
Yep. 3-1. Bye week. Then they play San Francisco at home. San Francisco, I think, is a good team. I think they dropped this game, actually. 3-2. 3-2. At Indianapolis, 4-2.
Yep.
At Seattle, 4-3. Yep. Against Arizona at home, 5-3.
Yep.
At Baltimore, I think they win this one. They split 6-3 against Pittsburgh.
Against Pitty. Pittsburgh.
They're 6-4 right now, or 6-3.
6-3.
They lose to Pittsburgh 6-4. At Denver, they win
7-4.
7. Actually, no, they lose at Denver
6-5.
6-5. They lose at Denver. 405 game, Mile High. At Los Angeles because they're staying out west. Then I go, they beat the Los Angeles Rams 7-5. At Jacksonville, they win 8-5 versus Chicago, TBD. They actually lose this one, I think. I think they could drop this one 8-6. It's one of those weird games. At Houston.
Stop.
At Houston, what are they? They're 9-5 right now?
8-6.
Are they?
Yeah, 8-6.
Okay. At Houston, 9-6. Versus the New York Jets.
That's a close one, man. That's going to be a tough game.
Thursday night football.
Thursday night football, prime.
Oh, that's gross.
You know what to say.
I think they lose this one.
Yep.
9-7.
Yep.
And at Cincinnati,
They're gonna sweep the Bengals?
they're going to sweep the Bengals.
Wow.
Actually,
The Bengals are getting swept by
Actually, flip it. They beat the New York Jets at
Wrong.
home on Prime Video.
No.
They lose to Cincinnati at home because that game was essentially deciding what the division is. They go 10-7.
You like the 10-7 record?
I like the 10-7 record.
That's
I think
a
it's
good
fair.
record for
I
a
think
lot of
Deshaun
teams.
Watson about to go for like 7,200 all-purpose, set the NFL record.
Bro, that man about to be disgusting this year, bro.
And off the field as well.
Why would you wish that on somebody?
I'm not wishing it on somebody. I'm just saying that you could.
That is the truth.
That's the truth.
No, it's not. We're talking about future. You don't know about this,
I'm
man.
talking current.
I'm talking on the field only.
You don't know what.
On the field, he is disgusting.
The Cleveland Browns are going to
also historically has been discussed.
Yeah,
Cleveland Browns. All right, let's be Cleveland Browns 10-7. I'm going to set the line from a Vegas perspective at 9.5.
Sharp under. It's gonna be 9 wins.
Under 9.
9 wins.
Yeah, same.
I go over.
Cool.
I think the Browns are one of those teams that, like, obviously you're not expecting. To me, and I said it months back, they are the team that could make the jump similar to the Bengals did 2 years ago. Eagles kind of putting up crazy numbers last year. Jags making the playoffs. I see that with the Browns just because Deshaun, I think, is overlooked right now.
I just don't think.
I agree that he's overlooked. I just think it's a tough division.
It's a
man.
very tough division. It's a very tough
I just
division.
don't think the Browns could just put it. They won't put it together.
Wait, so you think? What do you think they win then? If they go over 9.5, you think they win 10?
I think they win 10. I thought
Yeah,
10-7
10
to me feels right.
Yeah, 10 feels
Because
very
the problem is it's such a tough division, but you bet on superstar quarterbacks, and I think Deshaun Watson, when he's playing,
Facts.
when he's going up for like 7,300 all-purpose yards, he's like a top 2 quarterback.
You bet on superstar quarterbacks, but then you got Burrow and Lamar in the same division.
And Kenny Pickett.
Yeah, but when I look at
And Trubisky.
but if we're getting into specifics, I think the Browns have one of the more underrated teams in the entire NFL.
They'll have between 8 and 10 wins.
You have a right tackle.
Do they have Taki still?
They might have Taki
Is he nasty?
I would do some Taki-Takis right now.
love
All right, what
Takis.
are we doing? The
All
Bengals.
right. Here's what the Cincinnati Bengals record is going to be at the end of the 2023 season.
I like it.
Week 1 in Cleveland, L, 0-1.
Nice. Thanks
Yeah,
for
y'all
aligning.
agree on that shit.
Week 2 against Baltimore, L, 0-2. Bengals are going to start slow.
So we agree on that. Okay.
Bengals are going to start slow. They always start slow.
They do
That's just
start
how
slow.
it's going to happen.
Because
Week 3 against the Rams. That's Monday night on ESPN. They're going to win that one. They're going 1-2.
1-2.
Yeah.
Week 4
Browns.
at Tennessee. I think they drop this one.
Whoa!
At this point, everybody in the media,
1-3.
including us, are going to be like, the Bengals are not them anymore.
Who are they?
Everybody, the whole narrative around the Bengals is like they're dropping bad L's. They're not winning games.
This
They
is
don't look
exactly
good.
what we did last year.
History repeats itself, my friend. Let's run it
Never
back
doesn't change
again.
the spots.
Run it back.
1-3.
Week 5 at Arizona. They'll win this one barely.
2-3.
They're going to barely win this one. The narrative stays.
You hate
Against
Cincinnati.
Colt McCoy?
Oh, just you wait, my friend. It's early in the season, all right? Just you wait. It's only through week 5. Yeah, against Colt McCoy. They're going to win that one. They're going to win by a field goal
Hey,
for Austin
Texas, baby.
McPherson's going
Texas,
to win them
baby.
that
Hook 'em.
Hook 'em.
game.
2-3.
This is where they lose yet another in week 6 against Seattle.
Oh,
Seattle.
they'll
In
lose to
Seattle?
2-4.
It's at home
At
in
home.
Cincinnati. They're 2-4.
Seahawks.
Heading into the bye.
I don't agree.
Who Dey Nation?
Heading
is
into
on
the bye in
watch.
week 7.
But, I mean, you saw the
Nah,
script.
I'm taking Seattle too. Yeah.
I'm taking Seattle.
Should.
2-4.
2-4.
I mean, I guess.
Week 8 coming out of the bye, Cincinnati it goes into San Francisco, beats San Francisco out the
3-4.
So this is where it turns?
This is where it's turning. Hey, that's a big win. That's a momentum turn.
I could see it because if the Niners don't have their quarterback,
Joe Burrow's going to
situation
throw
set up
3
yet-
picks, and they're still going to win that game.
Oh, Steelers
Nah.
game. Steelers game.
Yeah.
Wait, I don't know about that.
Yep.
If Burrow throws 3 picks, let's be realistic.
Against San Francisco.
I
You
mean,
hear me.
if we're being realistic, probably like 4.
So now they're 3-4.
Okay.
All right. Sunday against Buffalo. This is Sunday Night Football against
game.
Buffalo.
Let's go.
Hell of a game. Very exciting game. I think this is
revenge
tough.
game. DeMar Hamlin revenge game.
This is a DeMar Hamlin revenge game. Is he
in
playing?
Cincy? In Cincy?
Yeah,
he's
he's
gonna
going
be
to
playing.
In
He's the
Cincy?
He's a
This
favorite
is
to win
in
comeback player of the year.
Cincinnati.
Oh, fuck.
Cincinnati was ready for this game last year. I think Cincy takes this one.
4-4. All right, we're back to 500.
They're hot after beating San
Matan
Francisco the
hates
week
Lamar
before.
Hamlin. You already heard first.
Yep.
That's what I said. Yep.
Damn. It's fucked up.
What am I? 4-4.
4-4.
All right. Against Houston at home, that's a win. 5-4.
5-4. We're back. We're back.
Against Baltimore at Baltimore Thursday Night Football, they're gonna lose this one.
5-5.
Baltimore. This is the Bengals division to lose. So and Baltimore's for the taking. And I think this is the year Baltimore.
And
takes it.
Cleveland.
5-5. I don't know how they can win the division at 5-5 at this point.
I mean, you could go on a run.
This is where the run happens. This is where the run happens.
This feels very Cincinnati.
Against Pittsburgh, Cincinnati wins. We're 6-5. Then at Jacksonville, going to be a tough game, but Burrow's going to get the better of T-Law this time.
It's
going to be a great game. 7-5.
Back-to-back years.
Against Indianapolis at home, that's a win. 8-5. Then Cincinnati's going to smoke Minnesota in Week 15.
9-5. Who day?
They're a way better team. 9-5. At Steelers, I mean, the difference between the Bengals and the Steelers is a fucking difference between apples and oranges. One is way better than the other.
I mean,
you just have to decide which one it is.
That's opinion based.
No. The Bengals are way better. The Bengals
So what's
are way
better,
better. They're
apples
winning.
or oranges?
That's a good question.
It's up to you, my friend. Whatever your heart
I mean,
desires.
I don't think the Steelers are any better than the Bengals.
The Bengals are way better than the Steelers.
I'm allergic to
10-5.
apples.
10-5.
10-5.
Then
would I go to
Week
Steelers?
17 in Kansas City. Oh man. This is one we've been looking forward to all year long.
Not again.
I do think Kansas City's going to win this one.
10-6.
I do. I just don't see Kansas City losing ever.
This actually
I'll be totally
aligns
honest.
with my schedule.
10-6, and then in Week 18, the Bengals will win, trying to get a wild card spot.
Who
No, this is for the
Who
division.
they beat?
No,
'cause the Ravens are gonna have
Baltimore's
13,
already going to
14
have the
wins.
division. Baltimore's already going to have the division, so
11-6?
they're fighting
11-6?
for a wild card spot or to secure the higher seed. Yeah, they're going to be 11-6, and they're going to beat Cleveland at home.
So the line
Week
10.5?
18. So I guess the Bengals are going to go 11-6, and the line is 10.5.
Over.
Over. I'll
I'm gonna
take
go
11.
over. I'm going to go over. They might get 12 or 13. They're a good team. They're a good ball
The
club.
Bengals are a damn good
They're a
team.
very good ball club.
They got a damn good quarterback.
Yeah.
I just think the Bengals are still playoff team. Like
I agree with
Okay.
you.
You're saying
only-
just playoff team.
Like no, they're obviously a solid.
compete.
They're a solid enough regular season team to make the playoffs every year. But
Yeah.
like the last 2 years, we haven't seen anything from them in the regular season that's like this is the most dominant team. And then they obviously turn it on in the playoffs.
Yes,
and
yes,
they're fucking awesome. But
I
like
see what you mean.
I think it's just gonna happen again.
Yeah.
People are gonna be worried about them to start
Yeah.
the season. Burrow, Josh Allen is winning. Burrow's losing. Whatever. All that bullshit.
And then when they get in the playoffs, they can compete with anybody.
Yep. Agreed.
So that's what's going to happen.
All right, well, let us know. Predict AFC North records below.
Mm-hmm.
I got,
Let's not do the trades. That was long.
I know. Yeah.
I'm tired.
I'm tired also. That was exhausting.
All right, we'll do it tomorrow in the
The
cafeteria.
point is that the Giants are winning the Super Bowl as well. I heard from this
New York Jets are
conversation.
going to go 17-0. So that's.
I mean, Lamar.
We're
Deshaun,
gonna talk about
MVP season.
the AFC and NFC East at some point, and I'm curious, honestly, what we think the Jets records.
All right, well,
I
hey.
have so many things
Jets
to say.
11, 10, 11 wins.
So many things to
17
say.
wins. It's more like
Modest.
they're modest. That's. They probably had like one or two very close games. That's like a scare, but the rest of the season's a cruise.
The Jets
Aaron Rodgers
are
is throwing for
overrated.
10,000 yards.
I could see it.
Why not?
Garrett Wilson about to go crazy.
All right, well, if you're looking for any betting advice, make sure to go to thegameday.com. You're going to find everything.
And the game day action, all the game day
And the
action.
game
Shout
day
out
action.
Gio who
Shout out
runs the
Gio.
game day action stuff.
I do.
Hey, follow the game day action, all the betting stuff, and subscribe to our YouTube. And we'll see you next time. Peace.
Disagree with any of those takes? Let us know in the comments. What's the AFC North records looking like? What's the NFC North records looking like? I want to know it all. Predict it all. And then if you're looking for any betting advice, make sure to go to thegameday.com. You're going to find everything. We'll see you next time.